And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. A first down throw for Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Cousins. The throw complete to Beebe. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. A big seam and he might go all the way. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings 0.
here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down Minnesota.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. They'll throw again. Cousins. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Vikings.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. B.C. Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Flush to his right. Looking, he's got a man, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They run again on first down. Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Vikings 7.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 55.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something like there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. First down. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Dalvin Cook.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Cousins now. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Cousins now to throw on first down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Thomas. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
4th and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We got three, folks. We got three. 2 threes the mark. We got nothing.
To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw for Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30.
It's over. It's
Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Packers 45, Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jones with a nice game there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 28. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Aaron Jones.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on second down. Cousins on the run. He'll let this go. Oh, wide open, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, here's the option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
The 42-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Alan Lazard. Incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 11.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Again, it's Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Third and long for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
In punt formation for the Vikings.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Thomas. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Aaron Jones, the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
52's the mark. 52. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Beyond for the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.